Chill. Yeah. M16.
This is unbelievable.
Weazel. You don't really wanna miss Weazel news. We keep the city on they P's and they Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. You don't really wanna miss Weazel news. We keep the city on they P's and Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. Hey. Shout out to my boss, Baron. You know that man make it happen. He got our foot up in the damn door, and now the whole team taking action. We got pictures on whether you can chat with cheddar. Hit me for your music needs, who gon' do it better? And you can catch Travis on a rash report, or catch me going live with the facts from the source. Ari is a newswoman, plus you with the force. Man, the whole Weazel staff, we on top, check the score. Editors, producers, all going hard. Don't make us pull up with them cameras in your front yard. Weazel.
And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your weekly news. I am your host, Sky Davis, and with me here, Dick Dastardly, and on special assignment, we have Michael Lopez. Welcome, everyone. How are you doing this evening, Dick?
I'm doing good. How you doing this evening?
I am doing very well. Glad to hear you're doing well over there. It's been a pretty busy week for us, hasn't it?
It has been. The city and the county have been busy and hopping, and hopefully, we can get everything covered into our newscast tonight. But it's been a very, very busy week. I can't believe how busy it's been.
Absolutely. I know there was a lot of different action this weekend happening throughout Los Santos. So it'll be we're out in the county of it. So a lot of different things happening and going on tonight. And throughout the entire week. But we'll get started here. Do you have anything to start us off with, Mr. Dick?
Let's see here. Well, I got a whole page full of stuff, but we will start about the gang fights we've been having down in Los Santos over the past week. We had for the lack of not really knowing the names anymore, because they all the time change the names. I know we had Ballers fighting out with is it Green Shirts? I can't remember what a Green Shirts gang is, but apparently
the Vagos. Vagos and Vagos and Ballers have been at it again. Definitely, that the area, down there in the East Los Santos is, can be pretty sketchy. So definitely, be cautious around the Davis area for sure.
All you approved gun citizens may want to carry your firearms with you if you're down that area. I hate to push it that way, but where they've been battling out down there, they've had drug deals going bad, and apparently they're trying to recruit new members of their gang. So just make sure you watch over your shoulders, my fellow Los Santians.
Wow, definitely, yeah. And as you said, that concealed firearm, there are different ways that you can go and get that license. Definitely make sure you get one, though, if you are going to carry a firearm around. You can check out the local PD. I think lspd.com has that all that information for you. So definitely check that out. Yeah, but that's been pretty crazy. A lot of different things happening in the Davis area for sure.
Yes. It just makes you just go, where I was, I'll see it coming to.
Right.
I know our law enforcement was doing their best to clean it up, but all these eagle-eyed citizens we have, if you see anything suspicious, all you gotta do is pick that phone up and give our local 911 center a phone call, and they'll send out some folks right fast and check out your worries. And even if it's false alarm, even if it's like a citizen needing medical attention, they will come out with no problem and make sure everything's taken care of. Everybody is off to a good start for the afternoons, evenings in Los Santos.
Yes, absolutely. And additional to the, different things going on for the Valas and the Vagos, I know that we've had a few arsons this week throughout Los Santos. I know I was able to interview one of the presidents from the Reapers and one from the Lost, and I know they've been having a few arsonist issues. And I know I did talk to Keith Wilson, the Keeper Police, and originally they thought it was both the clubs going up against each other, but they both clubs are indeed on the same page in this, and so someone externally is giving them some trouble. So if you know any information about that, definitely check your local listings and law enforcement to help us out with that. So if you've seen anything or have heard anything, definitely give a tip off to the LSPD in handling that situation.
Man, I really hope LSPD gets to him before these biker clubs do, because I pity the poor person if they catch up with them for these biker clubs.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, definitely not the. I know they've been pretty, non-violent, and they're all in good standing, these biker clubs. So hopefully they can find out who did it peacefully, and everyone, is safe and whatnot. Because I mean, you never know who can be in these in the building. So I'm just thankful that no one was inside when the arsons happened, because that could have been very tragic. So we're very thankful for our fire departments and how well they did last night and throughout the week.
Yes, very, because that fire at the Lost Clubhouse was pretty good size, and that fire at the Reaper's Clubhouse, unfortunately, they lost the car along with it, but that was a very good size fire too. So someone who set the fires knew what they was doing to both of them. So I'm just glad no one was injured. More than just a bit of smoke inhalation. I think we had one firefighter may have tripped over a fire hose one time, but I don't think he was able to get up and move around on his own power. So I'm glad of that.
That is very, very, very good to hear. And I know we've had it was believed to be a possible bank robbery turned into a shooting. We had that happen on Friday night. The suspect was believed to be in custody, I do believe. They were able to track down that person, along with a few high-speed cases that happened on Friday and over the weekend. Luckily, no law enforcement or citizens were injured in that. So definitely thankful for all of that. No one was injured aside from Trooper Rel, who the Keith Wilson accidentally ran over, but I heard she's doing okay, so don't have to do anything in there. And I know that Keith Wilson did say his apologies out, so definitely look out for your fellow citizens, but look out for the Leo coming too. Make sure you get out of their way so you don't get caught in the crossfire or the or in the crossfire.
House car sounds like. I hope Chief Wilson at least sent a bouquet of roses or something to her to express his sorrow.
I think he did. Which is, Chief Wilson, always something with him. But we do thank him for all of his services, this past week and, all of that. We've had a lot going on. I know we're gonna have the, Mosleys will have a, event coming up this, next week on the weekend. The, Thunder, the Thunder race that'll be happening over the next weekend, which will be a lot of fun. Thunder in the Desert. There we go.
Thunder in the Desert. That's what he was calling. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was Thunder in the Desert or Thunder in Sandy. Either one, which fits.
Yes, Thunder in the Desert. That'll be happening on a Friday night this upcoming week. So that'll be a lot of fun and a good time, of course. But yeah, we've had a lot of good stuff happening. I know we've had a little bit of some more drug activity. Highway Patrol was telling me about a little bit more drug activity that they've been having within the city. So, hopefully we can get all of that taken care of, and hopefully nobody gets hurt or anything like that. Because, definitely don't do drugs, guys. It doesn't, of course we are in Los Santos, but, there's definitely not, they don't lead to anything good. So definitely, make sure you're staying out of that. And if you are in that, stay safe, make sure you're checking on your surroundings and stuff like that, because things can get pretty hairy.
Well, I do know the sheriff and the highway patrol was out on Route 13 last night, and they
Yes,
was
sir.
running some traffic, and they was doing some interdiction tasks if they had a chance to do it. So maybe they was able to stop some of that supply coming into our city.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Hopefully they all did well on that. I know we had a few NVAs last night over on Route 13, and the fire department as well as the sheriff's department and SAHP was able to get a good handle on things in there. I believe there were 3 or 4 NVAs last night. One involving a tractor trailer truck getting stuck on the railway system, which is pretty.
Really?
Yeah, which was pretty scary moment, because you remember, especially with our new train number 4, which is now running around the map, from Sandy to, Los Santos, which was recently fixed by the transportation services. I know it was out for some maintenance for about a year and a half, but now they have finally gotten it back up and working, so it is another mode of transportation now for the citizens around the San Andreas area. So definitely, make sure you're watching those crossways, those railroad tracks, and pay attention for when that guard does go down. Make sure you're stopping at least, a good 20 to 30 meters back, I would say, to make sure you are fully clear, because I know a semi did get stuck on those, that railway last night, and luckily I don't believe anyone got hurt, and Mosley was able to get that off the railway, but definitely a high risk, high intensity situation with having that happen. So definitely,
Most
make sure
definitely,
you're
yes.
make sure you're, paying attention to your surroundings. And if you do get stuck across that railway, please make sure that you get out of your vehicle safely and get a safe distance. Don't stay in your vehicle just in case a train is to come. You don't want to be caught in the railway, when that happens, because definitely not a good sight that we want to see. Not at all.
Because the trains, they always win. No matter how big the vehicle is, that train's gonna win. Well, I guess unless it's against another train, then it's a toss up of which train wins. But yeah, trains are always gonna win in a vehicle, motor vehicle versus train, always. So
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Yes, definitely. Getting into our weather this next week, it'll be very, very sunny throughout Monday and all the way to Friday. We may see some rain on Saturday, but it will be light rain, so definitely look forward to that nice weather coming up. Getting to be the sweet beach weather finally, which is a very exciting thing to have happen, because I know everybody loves to tan out on the beach and, drink their piss wisers out there and just have a good old time out there. But definitely, this summer, definitely make sure or this spring, make sure you're careful on that beach. I know some people like to set some bonfires, so make sure you're staying a safe distance away from those, so you don't, accidentally catch, your towel or anything on fire like that, because they do catch pretty easily, honestly, because it is, fire.
well, yeah, because sunburn's a little bit easier to treat than a bonfire burn. You always
Yeah.
put aloe on some sunburn.
Oh,
Takes a little more
absolutely.
for that bonfire burn.
Yes, absolutely. And we will have our lifeguards out again this summer, which will be a good time, and good looking forward to that, and everything that comes out with it. And maybe we'll get some Cayo Perico action going on this summer as well. I know they have a new flight going out to there for about, I think it's about $25 round trip, which if you ask me, that is a steal and a bargain.
That is a
$25.
heck of a bargain. Yeah.
Right, $25 a round trip by a seaplane out there, all the way to Cayo Perico and back. Good drinks, good fun. I believe that there might be a kickoff to the summer party happening within the next few months, so that will be a lot of fun out there. And everything that has to come with it there. Let's see. Let's see. I know Kuffs Custom's been getting some new inventory on, throughout the entire, every week, every day. I know, there have been new stuff coming on in. We have a new Dodge Ram that people can purchase over at Kuffs Customs, Kuffs.com/Kuffs Customs to check all of that out. Even if you're not in summer, even if you're just interested in what it has to offer, definitely go check it out and see what types of cars are available and what great work the admins are doing.
Now, Scott, I test drove a few of those cars, and some of them some very beautiful cars. That new Dodge Ram's a new
Ooh,
2500, and that
yes.
is a powerhouse. It can pull some of the heaviest vehicles in our city.
Wow. Wow. I know, yeah, I know throughout the next few weeks I hope to have a charger and two Dodge vehicles. I hope to have a charger and a Ram of my own in the coming weeks. So, new cars, new fun. Thank God I'm employed by Weazel, so I have enough money to afford that. And big shout
Well,
out to
now
my
those cars swing by Benny's, and Benny's can put some pretty touches on it, some very personalized touches on his cars now.
Yes. I have heard that there's been some really good stuff coming out of there. With their side paints and all of that, but just
Mm-hmm.
horsepower and all of that's been pretty amazing out there. Definitely. We have the new Bean Machine has been working up quite a big crowd out there on the corner of Vespucci and Elegant Ave out in the middle of the center square. They've been putting out some good stuff. I had the Brada the other day. The Brada, it's a caramel oat milk coffee, I believe, and it was delicious. So definitely recommend going out there if you want to sit back, relax, and have a nice cup of coffee.
I haven't had a chance to make it down there. I've heard about it. I've heard from some law enforcement I've talked to. It is a very good store, a very good coffee house in the city
Yes.
now.
And the inside is beautiful, by the way. It's got a nice backdrop, nice jukebox in there, which is awesome. So definitely a nice place to, go out there and enjoy a cup of coffee. Maybe they'll have some comedy shows. Hopefully they'll have some different kind of stuff that people can enjoy out there. Definitely a lot of fun. Uh,
Speaking of comedy, maybe I get my brother Rick out there to do one of his little comedy skits one night for everybody.
You know
Yeah.
what? That would be amazing. That would be awesome. I
What's
definitely
up,
think
Miss
that
Wimple
would
dad jokes?
be. I'm glad to have you back, Dick. But it's love to see Rick behind the camera. Actually, he's waving at me from the other room. Hey, Rick. So nice to have him still behind the camera. By the way, Rick, if you're listening and you wanna go get me a Brada from the coffee bean, I wouldn't be opposed. All right, go get me.
All right, Rick. You hear the lady, Rick?
Don't get me that coffee, Rick. No, I'm kidding. Actually, I'm not kidding. But, but we have, a lot of different, and good local businesses, coming on in. I know I got some clothing from the Banco the other day. It's a new clothing shoe store out here, and I got some new running shoes, and they have a very nice collection. So if you're looking for some New Balance news or some Sketch ERs, definitely go check that out. Sketch ER is a good new business here in town as well. Shoemaker, love their stuff. They make stuff for kids and adults. So definitely go check out their business out there, Sana and Vaco. Definitely a lot of good stuff out there. Um, I know we have our person of the week this week. Will be the one and only Sheriff Dank, handing out that one shampoo last night and every day on server. He does a lot for our law enforcement. I know he does many trainings for them, not just for the sheriff's department, but he is involved in the all around training of the different Leos coming out of the academy, and helping them brush up their skills on that. So we do thank him for his time. I know he does a lot with eBlock, and that's definitely a very, very much appreciated. That way our awesome Leo know how to awesomely drive and stay safe out on those roads and help the community stay safe. So all around awesome. You guys know Sheriff Dank. He is quite amazing, and we do thank him for all of his services out there.
Most definitely. Sheriff has a lot of experience and a lot of
Yes,
time to help lead these younger younger officers into the community task force and such.
most definitely, most definitely. I know speaking of the gangs that have been out in the Davis area, I know the gang task force unit, the state one, has been out a little bit more, being visible. So definitely, if you see anything gang related, and you need help on it, definitely go and check that out. If you see any of the task force cars, definitely go check on them and let them know your worries and concerns, because they will definitely help you out and either just calm you down, talk to you, let you know what's happening. Because a lot of people, they want to know, different things about the gang unit, but might not necessarily want to, go and kind of look at everything themselves. So definitely go and check that out, and check out our news station, because we'll of course be you know sharing out more and more throughout the weeks about different things going on here, for the news all throughout the county. Absolutely, absolutely. Let's
Yes.
Yes. Do you have anything else to add for us, Dick? I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything here.
I think we've covered a lot of the goings ons in the city and the county this past week.
Yeah.
That's it. Like I said, it's been very busy with fires and gang
Mhm.
activity and a crackdown on all illegal activities. Our
Yeah.
sheriff office and fire department have been, oh shoot, they've been busy. I know Tuesday they was a little short-handed due to some mandatory training, but the
Uh,
few that was available was really kicking it and working hard.
Absolutely, absolutely, yes. And I know we have a few different, people, who are out on the streets, undercover, whether they want to be caught undercover or not. Also making sure that we stay safe, to kind of keep an eye out on some hot places and stuff like that. So we thank them as well, even though we can't, name them by name or anything like that. But
That's
we do
correct.
see you, and we do thank you for your services as well, gentlemen or ma'am, whatever you may be. But thank you very, very much for your dedication out there as well. Let's see. I know we had, there was one thing that I wanted to talk about. And now I can, we had I did want to mention that we did have a shots fired call out on the pier, and no suspect was taken into custody. They did treat some different patrons on the pier. So if you do have any information about that, or you see anything around Pearls or that area or on the beach, definitely let law enforcement know. Like I said, everybody made it out okay. They weren't very serious injuries, but that is a very populated place, and we wouldn't want anyone else to be hurt out there. Especially with everyone taking the kids out to the Ferris wheel and whatnot with it getting warm out. So that it's definitely something to be cautious about, and be a little bit not worried about, but definitely make sure
More alert.
you
Be more alert.
keep your head on a swivel. Yeah,
Yes.
keep your head on a swivel there. Um, yeah, but we've had quite the busy week. And our business highlight this week, we kind of talked a little bit about Benny's, a little bit about Mosley's, a little bit about Hayes, and different things like that. We've also talked about pizza this in the past. But our highlight this week will be the new bean machine out on the corner of Elgin and Vespucci. I know I've been. I know Dickie said you haven't been yet, but definitely go check it out, guys. Hopefully there'll be some new things to come. I know they have some great food hanging out as well, and awesome stuff like that. And I actually just got a text on my phone here, and Michael says hello to everybody. He does feel bad that he's missing this week, but we look forward to having Michael Lopez back next week. He is out on a special assignment for us, a marine assignment, so we'll definitely look forward to seeing what kind of stuff he has to bring back for us. The legend has it that a UFO aircraft was seen in the ocean out there out by Cayo Perico, and
Uh-oh.
I don't know if I believe it. We will have to see. And
I've heard rumors that there might be a cousin to the Loch Ness monster in that same area too. So
Wow, yeah, I know someone's talking about, a statue, maybe it's real, maybe it's not, so we'll have to see and hear about that, when Michael comes back to see if indeed it is, real and what's out there, because I know the Coast Guard had seen a few, sightings, and they were taking a few, tourist groups out there, so there's something out there. What's out there, we will have to see when Michael comes on back to join us next week, of course.
of course, yes.
Absolutely. But do you have anything to add for us, Mr. Dick? I think we've covered everything so far this week.
Well, I was pulling up to a news station a little while ago to get ready for our newscast, and I was listening to a new radio station that I have never heard of, flipping through channels, called Radio Mirror Park. It must be out of our local new area up in the northeast part of the city, a local local radio station, and they had a new DJ on there called DJ. I know if it's murder his name. I apologize, sir, but it's DJ Mahidi. He spells it Mehdi, but he has a pretty good little song going on called Lucky Boy. So if you out in the county, out in the city, if you happen to pick up the station, have a chance to listen to it, give that song a listen. It's pretty good.
That is awesome. And I know I recently heard a new. There's a new I think he's like a folk song kind of. It's pretty interesting music. I forget what they're called, but the push pedals where people can loop their music Do you know what I'm talking
Oh
about,
yes,
Dick?
yes. I know
Yeah, so
about
there's a new loop artist in town, and his name is Rybrand. That's what he goes by, and he's been doing some pretty good loops out of. I think he's been doing some different kind of events out there in Sandy and the Pluto area. I know he did one at the hen house the other day, so definitely go check out Rybrand in the area if you have not. He's been doing some really good loops and stuff. I know one of them is Shake What Your Mama Gave Ya. He's been doing a really good loop out there with that. I know he has one called it's like the suitcase shimmy or something. I don't know. It's named after
suitcase shimmy or
yeah.
suitcase monkey, I think.
Yeah, it's like he talks about monkeys, and it's you know what, you have to listen to it to really experience it. Cause saying it sounds crazy, but it's actually a pretty good song out there.
I bet to
yeah.
download it off the interweb.
Yes,
So yeah, I bet to get it on my
yes.
parent device.
You know what? I'm gonna listen to that on my car on the way home, and I'm gonna be doing the suitcase shimmy. So that's the new hit. That's the new hit dance over on the Tactic. So
It's
so,
gonna be viral. Sounds like you make sure you keep hands on the steering wheel there, Sky.
yeah. Oh, hey, you know what? I'm gonna drive it home, and I'm gonna have my phone out, and it'll be on Tactic. It's gonna be lit, y'all. It's gonna be lit. But
I heard about talk, tick, and driving. I hear there's accidents. Other tools getting dropped in areas. Be careful at talk, tick.
yes, definitely check out Tactic for Rybrand action. I know they have a record shop out in North Los Santos that you can get to over by the theater, so definitely go pick yourself up a copy out there where you can get some Rybrand action and join the talk tickers on yes, the talk tickers on their dance. So definitely go check that out. And it will be a lot of fun. But I think that it kind of wraps it up for this week. Dick. What do you think?
I think that's it. I think we've most everything happening in a wonderful city this week. Like you said earlier, it was busy, but we were able to get through it all for wonderful viewers tonight.
Absolutely. Has been a lot of fun. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, this would not be possible without the great admins from the Kuffs 5M server. Go to kuffsgaming.com for more information. It is up in the left-hand corner of the screen and pinned there. Join the Kuffs Discord to see what the server is all about and for opportunities to join us out here, which is in the top right of your screen out on here. So definitely go check out everything we have to offer. The next community stream will be on Tuesday, On Tuesday, we had Brutal Rocks last night on Saturday, and we have Ace Pilot 2K7 joining us on Tuesday for more action out here in San Andreas. So definitely keep an eye out. The approved streamers list is also out there, kuffsgaming.com/approved streamers. And everything else on that you can also go and check out on the website. But that will do it for us tonight. My name is Sky Davis. This is Dick Dastardly, and for Michael Lopez, we appreciate you guys joining us, and we will see you next week on Weazel News. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Be safe.
Good night. And we will do a Weazel raid, so stay tuned for that. Good night, everybody.
Chill. Yeah. M16.
This is unbelievable.
Weazel. Weazel. You don't really wanna miss Weazel news. We keep the city on they P's and they Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. You don't really wanna miss Weazel news. We keep the city on they P's and Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth so you don't get confused. Hey, hey. Shout out to my boss, Baron. You know that man make it happen. He got a foot up in the damn door, and now the whole team taking action. We got pictures on whether you can chat with cheddar. Hit me for your music needs, who gon' do it better? And you can catch Travis on a rash report, or catch me going live with the facts from the source. Ari is a newswoman, plus you with the force. Man, the whole Weazel staff, we on top, check the score. Editors, producers, all going hard. Don't make us pull up with them cameras in your front yard. Weazel. Chill. Yeah. M16.
This is unbelievable.
Brr. Weazel. You don't really wanna miss Weazel news. We keep the city on they P's and they Q's, cause they know we pull up with them cameras and shoot. We tell the truth